Right. Well, if I can find a queue action somewhere, then I'm going to love it.
The backlash makes me horny.
We're up for the banter.
It's a comedian.
Hello, and welcome back to that Josh James Show podcast for the geezers.
And their birds.
As ever. Well, not as ever, because he ain't been here for the last 2 weeks. It's the comeback of Romford's number one podcaster. You know he's by now. It's Chrissy White, aka Whiteboy. Welcome back, son.
How we doing, bruv?
You all right?
Good to be back.
Yeah, good.
Sort of.
You look cold, mate.
It's very cold, mate.
Is it summer in South Africa?
It is peak summer.
Is it really?
Yeah.
So what sort of temperatures we talking?
30 plus.
30 plus?
30 plus every day.
Really?
Yeah, mate.
You spent a lot of your time indoors, though, by lots of things.
Well, look, it's their summer, but it's also their rainy season.
Oh, okay.
Plus, look.
Now, you caught a bit of a colour.
Yeah, I got, to be honest, my face ain't so much because I had a hat on. It's brutal. The sun's brutal.
Really?
Brutal. And it was like burning my
Okay,
whole
your
head.
hands, yeah, your hands look a bit...
Yeah, and like, my body's got a good tan.
Nice.
But I'm not getting that out right now.
How long does
I've
it
been
take to
eating.
fly down there?
Ages. It's like 2 8-hour flights.
2 8-hour flights?
Yeah.
What, to South Africa?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Dubai. You can do it, so you can go to where I was in Durban,
Yeah.
you can't fly direct. So you
Can
have to
you
go, either on Emirates you go Dubai and then Dubai to Durban, or if you fly BA you can fly to Johannesburg and then it's like an hour for an extra like little internal flight. We done 2 separate, so it's like Dubai, we laid over for like 3 hours and then another 8-hour flight, but it's long. With
How long did you stay in Dubai for?
Like 3 hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mate, with the 2 little ones, I'm thinking a 12-hour flight, like, come on.
Better than 2 8s, though, surely.
It was good. Little break in Dubai, bit of food.
Yeah, but your logic there don't make sense.
It does, because the kids,
What, 112
the kids
or
ran
essentially
around.
like a 16
No, because it's
hour.
not 112. It's a 12, then like a wait, then another like hour and a half. You know what I mean? It was fine. It was good. It was a night flight, so the kids slept through the night.
Nice.
Mate, I fucking raw dogged them flights. I did
you?
not
Yeah.
watch one. I just stared at the wall.
Nah, don't believe you. You're probably on your Kindle.
I swear to God. I had my Kindle for like 2 minutes and I just sat there like that.
And just sat there.
Raw dogged it. I was in a good place, mate. It was special.
Good trip, yeah.
So good.
Talk us through it.
Mate, like I was saying to Chico before the pod, it's almost like, you know, you go on holiday, it's like all inclusive, wake up, eat too much at breakfast,
Yeah.
sit around the pool,
Yeah.
fucking eat, drink, get ready, go dinner, come back, go sleep, repeat.
Yeah.
It ain't that sort of...
Have an argument with your bird.
Exactly. It was like...
Some annoying American in the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like an adventure, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We was up, out, doing stuff that you just... it was a trip of a lifetime.
Nice.
I would highly recommend it
Did
to
you
anyone.
see what animals did you see in the wild? 'Cause
Oh, mate,
you went on a safari, yeah?
So we had like 4 or 5 days just chilling at my auntie's house. Shout out Auntie Linda. She looked right after us.
Auntie Linda.
Auntie Linda, yeah.
Auntie Lynn.
Auntie Linda, yeah.
Linda.
Yeah.
Okay, Linda.
Auntie Linda.
She's English, yeah?
Yeah.
English in South Africa.
She's a real G.
Is she?
Yeah,
Has she
yeah.
got a South African accent now?
Yeah, a little bit, but she's still got only a tiny little bit.
Really?
Just certain
Isn't that
words.
funny when you can go, you live somewhere and then you pick up their little...
Mate, she's lived there for like
Some people
nearly
that come
40
back
years.
from America and they'll be like, all right, mate, yeah. What's happening, dude? You know what I mean? They're like, it's a bit...
Have a nice day.
Yeah, yeah, like it'll come in.
She's got like, obviously she's picked up a little bit, but she still sounds like an English lady. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? She's
Hackney?
come on, bruv. No, she was actually she had a shop in Greenwich, so
Did
she's a little
she?
bit more upmarket.
Okay,
than,
local, yeah?
Little bit more upmarket
enough.
than Hackney, mate.
And how long she live in South Africa for?
40 years.
Long time.
So we stayed there. They live in a lovely place. It's that gated community. It's fucking paying in there, mate.
yeah,
Like-
you've got to have it gated because otherwise the lions come bowling in.
Yeah, it was like you're trying to keep a few things out. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
There's
cool.
a lot of stuff's trying to get you.
You got the elephants, you got the lions, you got Oscar Pistorius fucking walking about with his pistol.
Everyone's strapped. Put it
Everyone,
that way.
and they're all strapped, aren't they?
You need to be strapped.
Can have guns out there.
Yeah, you need guns.
Yeah.
Stuff's trying to come and get you.
Well,
But-
I don't think you need guns. I think Oscar Pistorius is proof that you don't really need. Well, actually, in his slight defence, if anyone needs to protect himself with a gun, it's a geezer with no legs. Isn't it?
I don't care how fast you are.
Yeah, no, but when he ain't got his little fucking blades on, he ain't fast at all.
No, he's very slow.
He's just like, he's as quick as like crawling, you know what I mean?
You ain't going to drag yourself
Imagine
out
him
of danger.
trying to run away without his blades on.
Nah.
It'd be like, fucking...
No, you can't run.
It'd be like when you try and run through water, do you know what I mean?
On his little stumps.
On his little stumpy stumps, yeah.
So anyway.
Be like, come back here, Stumpy.
Yeah.
Come back here.
Anyway, we chilled out for a little bit. Then we went to...
Also, so one more thing.
Fuck's sake, Jamesy. Go on.
Where he's on his stumps as well. Imagine how small he is.
Yeah.
So you could just hold, it'd be like, trying to hit you like that. You could just hold him by the forehead and it'd be like, come here.
Yeah, but he's strapped, so you don't want it.
Well...
Look, history has told us you do not want it with Oscar Pistorius because he will... he shoots first, asks questions later.
He's a pussy though, isn't he? He shot a woman. Like,
No, he's a pussy.
He ain't trying that with... See him trying to shoot me and see what happens.
England shirt on.
Yeah, England shirt and Detroit cap. You know
Yeah.
Double
No, he'd
whammy.
probably think twice before he pulled the strap on you.
Don't
So
want it.
anyway, we done that, chilled out for a little bit. I said to my boy, Theo, I was like, if you can swim by the end of this holiday, I'll get you something good. He was swimming on the first day, mate.
Was he?
He's so good in the pool now. I'm so
How
proud of
did
him.
you do that? Did you drop him in the ocean? And
No, just like, my auntie's got a pool.
oh, okay.
You don't get in the ocean, bruv.
Because there's sharks.
Sharks, and it's just so, the sea's so powerful.
I mean, that says
Like a family of 4 got in the sea and no one ever saw him again. It just drags you out. Everything over there is just so powerful. Everything's trying to get you.
Though, if you do want your kid to start swimming, like drop him in the ocean where there's a load of sharks, he's going to figure it out quite quickly. Isn't
Yeah,
he? Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
If you,
Probably, but
yeah.
I can think of probably better ways.
he
Like
learned
maybe
how
swimming
to,
lessons.
So you're telling me he learned how to swim in one day?
I
Yeah?
literally just obviously he's been doing swimming, but he hasn't been very good at it. Yeah.
So basically, he could swim all along. You just ain't been paying attention.
We chucked him in and he started swimming. By the end, mate, he's proper good. I took him swimming yesterday
Nice.
at the gym and he was like doing lengths. So
Oh, nice.
well done, Theo, for learning how to
Well
swim.
done, little man. What about the other one? What about the other one? Can
Oh,
he swim
Jude?
yet? Yeah.
No, he can't swim, mate.
Nah.
He jumped in the pool though.
Did he? Can he walk yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mate, he can walk. He
Yeah.
started talking as well, mate. He's
Does
saying
he?
loads of stuff.
What's he
yeah.
saying?
All sorts. Just like you'll say a word and he'll just repeat it back at you.
Yeah.
Just quick. I mean, my story's all over the place. You keep up interrupting
My
me,
son
but
keeps on calling people fatties,
fatty.
but like in context, it goes something like, we see like news that the other day, this big old bird in it, big old fucking derby on it. You go, big fat belly. I'm like, I'm so sorry.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he's like,
No, he didn't.
fatty belly. I'm like, sorry, but he ain't lying.
Well, we're dropping the rental car off. Like, I obviously got the cheapest rental I could get,
Yep.
standard. We're on the way to drop it back, and we're talking about how shit this car's been
Yeah.
the whole time.
Yeah.
And Drew's just sitting in his little car seat in the back. He's going, shit car. Shit car. Right.
I
We're
know,
like-
I know it's bad when kids swear and that, but it's also like the funniest thing.
It's so funny.
So funny.
So we sent Jude, my auntie's got a little slide in the garden, right? He went down it naked. Theo chucked like a bucket of water on the slide and we put him on it. He went flying down his slide, landed in the grass, right? He stood up, turned round. Theo's gone, oh look, it's all in his arsehole. We're like, mate, you can't, like, mate, I would never condone my kids swearing. It ain't about that at all, right?
Nah.
But it just, he's never said it before. He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, it's- where
"Look,
did you get that
It's all
from?"
in his arsehole,
Yeah, where-
right, mate.
Where have
We
you got that
were
from?
dying,
Where have
mate.
you got, where have you got that? I went to my little nephew just before Christmas. I'm like, and he's like 8, yeah?
Yeah.
I go to him, what is the most naughtiest word you know? What's the most naughtiest word? Because like, he's at that age where he's getting a bit older, I can have a little laugh with him. So I was like, don't say it out loud, just whisper it in my ear. And he goes, okay. And he goes, cunt. And I went, what? And I burst out laughing. And I went, where have you learnt that? And his mum went to him, where have you learnt that? Like straight away, he's like, where have you learnt that? And he's a fucker. He just chucked me on the bus. He goes, I've been watching Uncle Josh's videos. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? He goes, no, but apparently some kid in school been saying like that's the worst word.
Yeah,
But
teaching
he chucks
them.
me under the bus.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, mate, that's
straight
pretty
away.
sharp.
Yeah, he goes, Uncle Josh's videos. And I was like, what? No, you ain't.
Yeah. So that was fucking hilarious. Yeah. Shit car. Shit car. I don't think he was
So what
actually saying
animals
shit
did
car.
you see in the
So we
wildlife?
get to safari. It's about, actually before that, so sort of around where you're from, Els, the Midlands. Beautiful up there, right?
What, like Birmingham and that?
Yeah, like Coventry.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
not, it's not at all like Coventry.
Walsall.
Yeah.
They're nice up there. Nice. And to be fair, if you go to Walsall, you will see a bit of wildlife, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
You'll
yeah.
see big old beasts and you'll see people with big fat bellies.
You
big
will.
fat bellies.
So we went up there.
Yeah.
It was beautiful, mate. Couple of days there. And then we went on to safari, a place called Nambiti, mate.
Nambiti,
Fucking pang. Like, this
Cool.
lodge was fucking outrageous. So anyway, we've jumped in like, it's called a game viewer. It's like a Land Cruiser with like all the seats on the back.
Yeah.
Within 20 minutes, this guy, got to shout him out. It was like our guide.
What's his
Temba.
name?
Temba.
Timber.
Temba was a guy. He go like this. He go, right. Yeah. Like before he said anything,
Was he white or black?
bruv, Temba. Come on.
I don't know African names.
Bruv, he was like, he was from the bush. Like, he knows his shit. He was like at one with the animals, mate.
He's black, yeah.
Black guy, Temba,
Okay.
Zulu.
Okay.
So,
He's actually a Zulu.
yeah, or like his descendants are Zulus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, what, like the Michael Caine film?
Exactly
Yeah, they
like
can
the
have
Michael
it, them
Caine
lot.
film, but
They can
like
have it.
8 or 9 generations on,
Right,
it's
okay.
all a little bit more civilized. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
He didn't spear us. He said hello.
Yeah, cool.
So
Got it.
he started every sentence with, so the South Africans say, right, yeah? If you're
Right.
talking to them, it's like, oh yeah? They're like, right. That's what they say, anything else.
Right.
So he had like a
Right.
real deep voice. Before he said anything, he'd go, right, yeah?
Right,
And then
yeah.
he'd like explain something. So he was like, bang, hippo in the water. Then he's like, black rhinos over there. Then he's like, lions. We've been on safari 20 minutes, yeah? We pull up and these 2 male and 2 female lions just like walk straight past us. Theo's losing his shit. Like, it was so good, mate.
Did you have to be quiet, or can you?
Well, yeah, of course you have to be quiet. They're lions.
Yeah. But how much protection you got in the van?
Well, we got Temba. He was strapped.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Just one gun?
Yeah, but he was a G.
Yeah, but one gun, there's 2 lions.
4 lions.
4 lions?
4 lions.
I know, mate, you're... Nah, I don't like them odds.
Mate, it was literally, I'm here, the lion is there.
What, there?
There. Just walked straight past us.
Really?
I think, look, where it's like a game reserve, yeah, they're wild animals, but I think they're like
They're not
used, they're
catching.
used to humans.
Yeah, okay.
Plus they're well fed. There's loads of shit for them to eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they don't get fed by humans, like they hunt. They're wild animals.
Right.
But we saw elephants, we saw zebras, saw giraffes, saw everything, mate. It was sick.
How long do you reckon, this is what I thought, like in what's called the Outback?
No, mate, the bush.
The bush. What's the Outback? Australia?
The Outback's Australia, yeah.
So in the bush, how long do you reckon you could survive in the bush, just you on your own, you know?
No strap.
No strap.
Not long.
Not long. See, I think that would make like a good game show or something.
Mate, it'd make a fantastic game
Wouldn't
show.
it make a good game show?
Yeah, like, but please don't die.
Be like Mr. Beast or something. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah. I'm doing 7 days in the South African
Yeah.
bush with no
Winner
tools,
gets
no water,
10
no
million
tent.
pounds. The rest of you get fucking ironed out.
No, everyone's getting ironed out, mate. Everyone.
No, but the last one in there
yeah.
wins the money.
You gotta be, don't get me wrong, you can obviously go out there because people have done it, but you need to be very well prepared.
Of course.
Everything's trying to get you. My cousin went on a safari, different place to us. The geezer was in the shower, got bit by a snake, rushed to hospital.
Really?
Puff adder. You don't want to get bit by a puff adder, bruv. They'll fuck you up.
Puff Adder. Is that like the snake version of Puff Daddy or something?
Yeah, or like black adder. Yeah.
He bit him on his knob, like, you ain't going nowhere. Yeah, that one.
Luckily, it weren't a deep bite and he was absolutely fine. But like, mate, it was close.
Just a little.
It was really close.
Just a little,
Yeah, just a tip.
just a little bit of a
Just for a second.
lickety tickety.
So yeah, mate, done that. Then we came back down. Then we went to played a couple of rounds of golf. Golf courses were fucking unbelievable.
Good.
And then we went to this like beach house. I say beach, it was like a fucking mansion on the coast. Everything was just so peng, mate.
Was it?
This country's a shithole
Oh, it's
compared to
terrible.
that country.
Yeah.
But it comes with its own problems. Like you said, very corrupt government, loads of fuckery going on, and loads of things are trying to kill you.
And also, whilst you've been away, we've been over here breaking records, mate.
I know we have.
Bonnie Blue.
Look,
1,000 geezers in 12
R.I.P.
hours.
Lisa Sparks' record.
Yeah. Well, actually, Lisa Sparks, Bonnie Blue, two people that we've spoke about before. In this
Exactly.
podcast.
So I'm just saying, Lisa Sparks, good effort, but you're playing at it.
Listen,
Bonnie
Bonnie Blue,
Blue.
she's come in, she's done 1,057 geezers in 12 hours.
That is a fucking good effort.
That's like LeBron James numbers.
It's putting up Steph Curry numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
LeBron James numbers.
How's anyone ever going to get near that?
Well, I don't know if they will.
How do you think she's feeling?
Well, I hope she's resting up, if anything. Do you know what I mean? It's probably taking its toll.
100% it's taking its toll, mate.
Do you know what? Not even just like obviously the penetration or whatever, but just the fact that she's at it for 12 hours. You know, that's quite a workout, isn't it?
It's going to take its toll on your knees.
Yeah.
Was she on I don't know about the positions. I mean, I didn't watch the
Did you
footage.
see the photo?
I
of
saw
them
a
all-
couple of photos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what's funny? Did everyone see that photo flying around? There's a photo flying around where like all these blokes are surrounding her like a pack of fucking dirty animals. And I've got to say, if there's anyone who's listening who went to this little shindig and you was one of 1,000 geezers, you are a piece of shit, disgusting human being, and you deserve your dick chopped off. That's what I think about that. But anyway, I looked at this picture of all these geezers surrounding her because she gets a lot of stick.
Yeah.
But also, you got to look at these blokes. I thought to myself, how are they going to find 1,000 geezers to turn up? Lo and behold, I mean, 1,057.
Yeah.
I mean, they were turning people away. You know, that's how seedy blokes are. Like, it weren't just like, they didn't struggle to get 1,000. In fact, they squeezed in an extra 57.
Yeah.
Because there's so many disgusting blokes out there.
All I saw was, so one geezer's holding up a piece of paper that said like 100. He was the 100th guy.
Right,
And then
okay.
the next one I saw was 800.
800.
I'm like, fucking hell. So between the 700 geezers, mate,
Mad, isn't it?
it boggles the mind.
It boggles the mind. But anyway, there was this photo flying about where she's on this futon, yeah?
Yeah.
So she's on this middle of this futon and she's just working the futon, going round, you know what I mean? Like, blah, 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 bang, 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 bosh, bosh, bosh. You know, she's doing it. She's, you know.
Yeah.
You know. If you can look past the harrowingness of it and the disgustingness and like,
Harrowingness and disgustingness.
well, whatever the words are.
Yeah,
Just
not them,
the
but-
atrociousness of it, right? If you can look past all of that, you've got to like respect. She's worked the room there. You know what I mean?
Mate, she's played an absolute blinder.
Yeah, if you can look past how disgustingly sort of evil the whole thing is.
Yeah.
You've got to respect the hustle, you know what I mean?
Mate, this is what I'm thinking. I don't know if there's anyone else who could fucking do that. Like, it is a really impressive achievement. As disgusting and fucking terrible as it is, I don't know many other women that will be able to do that.
It's disturbingly impressive, isn't it?
It's
You know what I mean?
That's exactly what it is. Took us a little while to get there, but that's what it is.
Once you get your head
Disturbingly
around
impressive.
it, you know. But anyway, there's a photo flying around of them all like packed around her, and they're all wearing like blue balaclavas,
Yeah.
and some people got. There's just one Asian guy doesn't care. Obviously, he's just got like he's chubby, got bitch tits. He ain't got a balaclava on. He's just filming it there. Like. I reckon it's the same geezer from the HMP Wandsworth. You know, it's just like, yeah, we're gangsters,
that,
man.
bruv.
Clap that. Yeah, we're gangsters, bro. We're gangsters.
That's how
bro.
we do it out here, bruv.
But anyway, it's funny, that photo was flying around and then in the group chat, all the boys started like photo shopping each other in.
Yeah, superimposing their mates.
Someone zoomed in on one of the geezers, he had the smallest little Hampton, and they went, Jamesy, I didn't know you went.
I saw that.
I was like, oh, Jesus.
And look, but this is another thing. Them balaclavas, there was still quite a lot of the face exposed.
You could clock someone.
Mate, if it was
Mate.
my eyes, you would fucking know it was me.
Especially if you got interviewed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did they? Some of them were being interviewed.
So some of them being interviewed by the geezer, you know, Bevo, who's the geezer, the TikTok geezer.
What? He MC'd it?
Well, he was sort of like interviewing people in the, you know, like people interview footballers after a game.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what he was doing.
Good performance.
He's like post match analysis.
Bevo done the post gangbang analysis.
Yeah.
All day for the whole thing.
For the whole thing, yeah.
I
He's
hope he
asking
got
like,
paid.
what number are you? Like, how'd you get on? Like, sort of what position did you hit it from? You know, and then the blokes are there like, you know, yeah, listen, just tried to put in 110% today. Obviously, it's not about me, it's about the team. So, you know, just had to take my moments when I got them.
Went in there, we got the result.
Got in the result, you know, it was hard. But, yeah.
Going to train hard, ready for the next game.
Yeah, exactly. You know.
Bevo, good shout.
So, yeah, there was so many, but there was a bloke they done like, in this picture, it's hard to describe. If anyone's seen this picture, you'll know what I'm talking about. One geezer looks like he's wearing SpongeBob SquarePants boxers.
Right.
Another geezer is like, some of them have got their T-shirts on and that, right? Some of them are just like pulled their trousers down or whatever. There's one bloke there who's completely starkers, balaclava on, but he's just got his socks on. But his socks are like pulled halfway down his thing, so that back like, so you got your sock, you know, like
Toe socks.
no, you know when sometimes when your socks sit down.
What, and they're like flapping at the end of the toe? Mate.
I mean, listen, if the 1,000 other geezers doesn't make you think, why the fuck am I here? All you got to do is look down at that geezer's socks and you just think, nah, this ain't the place to be. This is too much.
Hang on a minute. Look, it reminds me of like my toddler, yeah? Where he like doesn't know how to pull his socks up.
Yeah, when they...
So he gets this little flappy bit at the end of the toe.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Let me get
No.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Let me show you the picture. Look. So, I mean, we put it up there. So this is the photo. That is enough to make you think, nah, I'm all right, thanks.
Let me see this. Let me take in the whole scene.
One thing I will say about the Bonnie Blue attempt.
Oh, is this the geezer who don't give a fuck?
Yeah, this geezer ain't got no like. He's just like,
Oh,
yeah.
there's you there. Look.
it's me there,
How about
yeah.
this guy's got an absolute chop and this geezer's got fuck all.
This geezer's got SpongeBob SquarePants
He
on,
has
look.
got SpongeBob SquarePants and a full hoodie.
One thing I'll say, listen, we're trying to look for positives from this harrowing event. One sad thing is, judging by that photo, right, the group blokes, very diverse.
I was going to say.
Very diverse.
It's multicultural.
Multicultural.
Yeah.
This is
She does not discriminate.
People say that people of all cultures can't come together in Britain nowadays, right? But the Bonnie Blue 1000 attempt is an example that white, black, brown, we can all come together and be absolutely disgusting cunts. I've got to say.
And they did come together.
I mean, I'll tell you who's my geezer who's just the fucking absolute blinder. Is that Asian geezer with the goatee, with his bitch.
Like this.
He's got bigger tits than Bonnie Blue there. But he's not even covering up his face, so he's just that.
Yeah, he's just
yeah,
firming
man,
it.
I don't mind who sees me, bro. Don't care who sees me, bro.
He's just firmed it, mate.
He's just absolutely firmed it. A lot of chubby bellies in there as well.
Oh, yeah, look, let's have it right. Most of the people there are out of shape. Look, do you think any of these geezers, you see the statement she put out? I'd like to thank the barely legal, barely breathing, and the husbands for making this attempt. Mate, she knows what she's doing.
Yeah, of course, mate. She's all about controversy.
She knows exactly what she's doing. She's
I've done that
saying
sketch,
things.
didn't I? Did you see the Bonnie Blue sketch?
Yeah, well, the bird slaps you in the face.
Yeah. And
Was that a
she,
real slap, by the way?
Real slap, yeah. I got to do it about 7-8 times because I needed her to go.
Because you're into that sort of shit.
Well, no, I needed her to be like, I was like, you need to give it to me hard. Basically. But I was like, she'd done it a few times and I was like, no, like, it needs to be harder. So if you have a look at my...
Hang on, Jamesy, you're doing yourself no favours here, bro.
No, basically, to make it funny, it needed to be a proper slap. She was just, at the start, she was just going like that. I'm like, no, you need to do it like you would, like you proper want to hurt me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's how it's going to be funny. And that's what she'd done.
So when you for your attempt, no one showed up?
Well, no, that's a sketch, innit?
Oh,
But
I
anyway,
thought it was real.
No, of course it ain't.
Oh, sorry.
Fucking, no. Nah, couldn't couldn't do that. Well, you couldn't do that as a bloke. You couldn't sleep with.
No
1,000
one would
women.
turn up. It's a great sketch. It's
No one
literally
would
exactly
turn
what
up
would happen.
because women are not as disgusting as blokes.
And this, look.
But also at the same time, yeah, blokes get judged differently to women. So do you know what is the mad thing is when Lily Phillips done, who's another one of them, done 100 blokes in one day, and Bonnie Blue done 1,000. There's people online like almost arguing that they're almost, I don't know if victim is the right word, but almost sort of blaming the blokes, and it's a bit like, well, no, they sort of wanted to do.
She called it on.
She called it on, yeah.
Lily Phillips done 100.
100 in one day,
Weak.
yeah.
Weak
well,
numbers.
it makes her look like a virgin now, doesn't it? Really?
What an absolute prude. She only done 100 geezers in a day.
I know.
Mate, baby numbers.
I know.
Baby numbers. Mad to think that this is the world we live in now. That 100 geezers in a day is weak. Weak numbers.
It's mental, isn't it? Do you know what I just thought though? I just thought, oh, God help Bonnie Blue's kids when they go to school.
Has she got children?
Of course she ain't at the moment.
Oh my God.
I mean, if she's getting through 1,000 geezers in a day.
Well, she's got an ex-husband.
She's got an ex-husband, yeah.
Rugby player.
Oh, and you think these pictures all over Daily Mail and that.
Mate, I've got a quote.
I mean, I've been out with some girls before that are absolute slosh pots, but not on that level, do you know what I mean?
They've embarrassed you a little bit. Not like, literally, this is the quote. I want nothing to do with her. You fucking bet you don't, mate.
Yeah.
That's the ex-husband. And one of his mates added, it's shocking. She's got to be doing it for publicity. We all just feel sorry for him. Oh.
Yeah, no, it's massively embarrassing for him.
It's terrible,
But no,
mate.
do you think if she has kids one day, like if they go to school, I mean, listen, the amount of money she's earning, they probably ain't going to go to a state school. At a state school, you get absolutely torn a new one. If you're going to a private school, I don't know if kids are maybe going to be a bit nicer.
No, they're probably worse, mate. Do you think rich kids are nice?
But are they saying like your mum and stuff? you know?
100%, but it's like your mother.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, your mother's a tart.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
No, they would say whore.
Yeah.
Whore. But do you know what? I listened to her on the old... I listened to her on a podcast because I was fascinated by it. And she was going like, oh yeah, I want to break records. This and that. She was like talking like a sports star. Do you know what I mean? Like she was like...
A heptathlete.
Yeah, like she was Lionel Messi or something. Like she just won the Ballon d'Or. Or you know what I mean? Or she was talking like LeBron James. I actually wrote a joke about...
Come on, give it to us.
I don't know if I can... I don't know how PC it is, in all honesty.
Well, it's probably not PC at all.
No,
it's the whole
it's
point
not.
of a podcast. This ain't the BBC, bruv. Let us have it.
No, I don't think... Okay, shall I see if I can find it? Okay.
Leave it in.
Leave
What
it
I was
in.
going to say, were all these men wearing protection?
I think they were. I think they've been tested for STDs.
Every single one of them?
Yeah.
How? Nah. They can't have been. How can you test 1,000 geezers for
No,
STDs
do you know
on the
what?
spot?
I'm not comfortable saying that. joke
Oh,
on the
really?
podcast. No, I'm not.
I'm
No.
comfortable saying anything.
No, because it needs work.
Okay.
But,
Well, look, just quickly, yeah, just talking about jokes. So, me and my missus, by the way, while we was away, we got on so well.
Good.
My missus is fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
right?
she's a very funny girl.
She said something. So, on one of those 8-hour flights, it took off an hour late. So we're sitting there, and the captain or whoever it was comes over the tannoy and goes, "We've got a small passenger issue, yeah, that's delaying takeoff." About 20 minutes later, my missus goes, "Is that small passenger still causing issues?"
Did she know what she was saying?
Do you know exactly what she was saying? Mate, I was fucking dying. How good is that joke?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one.
Fucking brilliant, mate.
Yeah. Funny girl, mate. Funny girl. But yeah, with Bonnie Blue, I just think, I don't know, man. It's sad from point of views of from her point of view, but also the amount of blokes that turn up to do these things, I think it's a problem with all of them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but look, some geezers find it really difficult to nick birds, have to pay for sex if they want to have it. This was a free opportunity for them. So they jumped on it. Mate, it's like a primal thing. Men have to do that. They need to do that. It's like a free opportunity. Fuck it, I'm jumping in.
But I'm surprised that you can get any sort of gratification out of that. For me, if one of my mates has slept with a bird, I'm like, oh no, you're right. I probably won't talk to her. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let alone standing next to some random geezers.
Another way you could look at it is, them people made history. They all made history together.
Okay, so what you're saying is they're like the England squad in 1966.
Exactly.
You know
it will never be forgotten.
Yeah, okay.
It will never be forgotten. They'll be sitting there, be like,
I should have got Bonnie Blue on their shoulders and like recreated that Bobby Moore
Yeah, there you
photo
go.
after. She had like a big fucking dildo in her hand.
oh yeah, like a huge jar of spunk.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, mate. They think it's all over.
It is there.
Yeah. So look, I'm saying, in years to come, you're sitting there like, so Grandad, tell me, like, you know, it'd be like, Grandad, tell us about some war stories. We'd be like, I've got one for you here, boy. Once, me and 1,056 of my mates all rattled this same bird in the same day.
I wonder if any of them went there as mates or they just went like.
Oh,
Lone
of course
Rangers.
they did. 100%.
Yeah.
Teamed up.
Yeah, maybe.
Definitely.
I'd rather just go to like, I don't know, crazy golf or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd rather go crazy golf.
Yeah.
I'd rather do any sort of golf.
Yeah, I'd rather go cinema.
But I just love golf.
Do you reckon they even called it on that day? And I'm just like, what do you fancy doing today? And they're like, Bonnie Blue's doing that thing. Do you want to?
Should we just roll down there quick?
Should we just roll down there?
Yeah. Well, I got nothing else going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's do it.
Yeah, then you
I
get,
reckon a lot of that happened.
before you know it, your mate's naked with like his socks halfway down his foot.
I'd love it if the SpongeBob pants guy and that socks guy rolled up together.
I would like if some of them geezers got rumbled though, and they got their names and like, do you know what I mean? Faces put out there.
Yeah, me too.
But I
Mate,
would.
it's so like you would know. You would know.
No.
That photo you just showed me, one guy only had his balaclava to like here. His whole eyes were out. Mate, I'd tell. You could tell if you knew the person.
You could, yeah. 100% you could. But there you go. So whilst you was away, did you see the Sol Campbell advert?
It's taking liberties, mate.
Cheeky, innit?
Look, it's a really good advert. It's really good.
Yeah,
But-
he's really good advert.
As a Spurs fan, how do you feel about it?
As a Spurs fan, well, listen, you know I'm not like... for me, football's not my whole identity. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. You've been getting a little bit Spursy in the group chat past couple of days, mate.
No, but as in, listen, want them to win, but it is what it is. They're so out of your control. As a Tottenham fan, I watched the Sol Campbell advert, and maybe it's because I do content and that. I watched it and I was like, that's a good advert.
It's a really good
I was
advert.
like, that's a good advert. I was like, it's going to get people at it.
Yeah.
It's going to get people talking, and it's been quite well done.
Yeah.
I also thought, Sol Campbell, you must be struggling a bit for money.
Yeah.
And the second thing I thought is, I hope that you're going to be in some sort of witness protection program.
He's probably going to have to start wearing disguises if he goes anywhere near it. Just think, not even physical. Like, imagine if you see Sol Campbell park his car and you was a Tottenham fan.
The mad
You'd
thing
just
is,
smash
though,
his motor up.
The mad thing is, though, I see. Remember, we obviously one of our dad's mates used to play for Spurs, right? And at his funeral, Sol Campbell was there.
Was he really?
Yeah, and I was I was joking with the boys that I was gonna go because Sol Campbell was only sitting a few rows away from us in
Right.
the church.
Big S.
I was gonna go up to him and whisper in his ear, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
Making light of a situation that's pretty dark and sad.
Yeah, but with Sol Campbell last year, he come out and he was not crying, but he was emotional, saying like, "Why can't Spurs fans just like let it go? This and that. You know, it was a long time ago. Please just like let me live," basically. And then he also started questioning, "Oh, it's gone on so long. So you know, is it something to do which is racial? You know, is
Yeah,
it?"
but he loves playing that.
Yeah, so he's sort of played. He has played the race card.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, maybe it's not just because I moved to Arsenal. Maybe it's because of the colour of my skin. One thing I'd say to Sol Campbell on the back of that is we've got a mural of Ledley King at White Hart Lane.
Yeah.
Maybe have a look what his heritage is. And people, Spurs fans don't dislike you, Sol, because of the colour of skin. They dislike you because you're a cunt. Basically, that's what it is.
And a massive Judas. Look, there's literally one thing you can't do in football, and that is go to your out-and-out rival.
But I think you can.
No, you can.
No, listen. If a Spurs player went to Arsenal, honestly, the stick might last for a couple of seasons. They might get a bit jovial. The reason we sold Campbell, why Spurs fans feel so passionately about it, one, he come through our academy system. Two, he was our captain. He was like Mr. Tottenham. Towards the end of his contract, he was interviewed multiple times and he says, I'm staying at Spurs, I'm staying at Spurs. At the 11th hour, right, when his contract was about to expire, we wake up the next day and he's signed for Arsenal. He's doing a press conference with Arsene Wenger after a year of saying that he was staying at Spurs. Of course, people are going to fucking hate you. And after all that, if you've done all that, fair enough, and you take accountability for saying, look, I've gone back on my word, and just being honest with Spurs fans saying, look, it was bang out of order, but I wanted to put my want to win trophies and money ahead of actually staying for the club that had made me, then still people would probably won't go on like they have done. But it's because of the denial of like, why are you being so horrible to me?
It's quite obvious.
Listen, and then you go do the advert, I just think, listen, man.
Yeah.
You know your bed is... Don't be moaning anymore. You can't moan anymore.
No, he's definitely put himself in the firing line.
But that said, I've got to say, fantastic advert.
It's a great advert.
And I watched it and it made me giggle.
Yeah. Did it make you want to buy a Google phone though?
No, of course it didn't.
Exactly.
It made me think, I'm iPhone for life, you know what I mean?
Mate, 100% on my phone for life. Lady at the gym yesterday tried telling me that a Google Pixel was better than an iPhone. Because you can put your gym card into the wallet and you can't do it on an iPhone. And I was like, that's going to be a fucking reason for me to change. Like, if a message comes up on my phone, green, I don't even want to reply to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Android users.
Is it Google Pixel and Android?
If anyone's listening to this podcast on Android, I mean, don't bother tuning in next week.
Do you know how you can tell someone's got an Android? Because when they upload like their stories to Instagram, it's butters. It just looks like they've smeared a load of fucking grease into their camera.
In their lens.
Do you know what I mean? It's like taking it with an iPhone, but you've just done it with you put a load of Vaseline over it. You think, what the fuck?
Yeah, fuck Android
You
users.
might as well just have a Nokia, in all honesty. You know what I mean?
Oh, big S. And look, what I am saying though, because you know in the beginning when I said about you being a Tottenham fan and you that bothered, the way you went after Sol Campbell then, with so many facts and figures, you're bitter. You started with like, I don't really care. And then he was like, bang.
No, listen, I'm just saying it like it is. I'm saying it factually. I can separate the man from the art. And I can tell you now, that advert is a fantastic advert.
Yeah.
Listen, I make sketches taking the piss out of Spurs.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I know when something's funny against my own team. Do you know? So with Sol Campbell, he is just a fucking rat.
No, he's an absolute rat.
There's no, and it's not even like, to be totally honest, I don't look at Arsenal fit. I really dislike them actually. In fact, there's a lot of their players that I absolutely love. I absolutely love Ian Wright. I absolutely used to love watching Thierry Henry.
Dennis Bergkamp.
I love Ray Parlour.
Ray
Parlour,
Pele.
he's on the thing behind us.
Yeah.
Ray Parlour, I love listening to Ray Parlour's views on football and all this. So it's not even like I'm really that angry against Arsenal, but it's more Sol Campbell.
You just hate Sol Campbell.
But what? There's no. I'd say he's just very dishonest, and also there's no accountability for what he does. And there's one thing I hate is when someone like does something like out of order or wrong, and then sort of plays the victim. Do you know what I mean? And then also him pulling the race card of like, oh, is it because Tottenham is like the least racist club? Like, do you know how many you go over Spurs? I mean, Tottenham's in Tottenham. You know, you go over Spurs. Listen, Arsenal have got a big following of there. A lot of black fans. Spurs have also got loads of black fans. As long as I've supported
You make
Spurs,
a good point. Tottenham's in Tottenham.
You go over there, just know, like, what are you talking about?
Nah.
Ledley King, that geezer is like...
You idolise Ledley King.
I idolise Ledley King. Like, I stay mad stuff like, I personally think Ledley King's better than Rio, John Terry, Sol Campbell.
Yeah.
All of them.
Perlo.
Fucking Bobby Moore.
Paolo Maldini.
Do you know what I mean? So just to come out with that, and I just think, why don't you just take a bit of accountability of like...
Do you know what I remember about 6 months ago when he started fucking demanding a knighthood?
Yeah, exactly.
And he said that he'd won the World Cup.
It's not just with Spurs, yeah? The geezer is just generally a helmet.
Oh, he's a prick. Yeah, he is a prick.
He's just a helmet.
Good advert, still a prick.
He was saying he needed a knighthood, and he's coming out of all these stats. We spoke about it on the podcast.
We did. And it was outrageous then, and it's
like,
still outrageous now.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Of course you don't deserve a knighthood.
No, mate, if Beckham ain't had one, Sol Campbell ain't getting one.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Beckham was in my dream last night. Get this for a fucked up dream.
He fucked you?
I was invited. One of Beckham's kids, can't remember, what's the oldest one?
Brooklyn
Beckham was getting married, and I was on the fucking guest list.
Was ya?
Yeah. But it was fucked. I couldn't get there. It was like everything I was trying to do, I couldn't get there. Like I kept losing the car and just ended up not getting there. And
I hate that.
I eventually got there, and I was wearing like a pair of chinos and a polo shirt because I'd lost my suit.
Mate, I have that dream all the time. You're getting ready to go somewhere that you really want to go. And then like, you're like, right, okay, I'm ready, I've got everything. You go look in the mirror. Oh no, I've not got trousers on. Okay, go back to the wardrobe. Put the trousers on. Okay, I'm ready to go. Go look. Oh no, where's my top? Go back, go put the top
Yeah, but
on.
and it just lasts all night.
And it lasts all night. And you're just like, I just want to get to...
Mate, it was fucked. You know what one of the things was?
Wedding.
Obviously, I want to have a nice cigar when I'm at fucking Beckham's wedding. And I looked, and my cigars are all like broken and that. And I'm like, oh, I've got to go back and get my cigars. So it was another one.
Yeah.
Mate, it fucked my head. Woke up in the morning like, it wasn't even real. Yeah. But it was like, it was real at the time, mate. Yeah. Dreams are fucked, aren't they?
Yeah, dreams are fucked. But
anyway, not as fucked as Sol Campbell.
Yeah, I don't think it's just me. Chike, what do you think of Sol Campbell?
Yeah, he doesn't take accountability.
No, he doesn't, does he? He's a bit deluded as well. When he come out and he was like, I'm one of the like best football minds in this country, and he like got Southend relegated. The other one who's at Mansfield, and it's just like, mate, no, you're not. Like, listen, give me his dues. He was a great centre half. He was brilliant. But yeah, no, you're not a great football mind. Have you ever seen this clip of him? I think I played it before. He's going through.
Okay. I see Brazil, Belgium. Okay, so from that game, who's going through to the semi-finals in St. Petersburg? From Brazil and Belgium? I think France.
I think France.
Between Brazil and Belgium, I think France.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not a great football mind, mate.
No, there you
Not
go.
a great football mind. Fuck Sol Campbell.
Wouldn't it be interesting? Imagine if you got Sol Campbell on as a guest. Oh, I don't know. Don't know if I'd be able to keep the emotion out of that one.
I'll sit in the middle for that episode, just in case you try sending for him.
He must, but to do an advert like that, I mean, he probably got paid a lot. Probably like, what, 6 figures?
Yeah, Google have got a lot of money, mate.
Probably 200 grand, I reckon. Maybe more, maybe even more.
Google's got dough.
Yeah, Google's got dough.
They're not short of a few quid.
I reckon, what would you estimate Sol Campbell
Mate,
got paid
I
for
don't
that?
know how much things
I
are.
reckon 250. More. 250. Yeah.
Less tax.
300. You think it's got to be a lot? It would have had to have been a lot because he would know the.
You got to think the amount of damage that's going to happen to his cars and his house and potentially himself it would have had to have been worth it.
Yeah.
Maybe $500,000.
He's so brutal, mate. The feeling towards Sol Campbell at Tottenham is they've got that song about him, haven't they?
What do they sing?
We're all having a party. We're all having a party. We're all having a party when Sol Campbell dies. Yeah. And I mean that is a tame one. That is a tame one. There used to be some of the stuff that used to get sung about him.
I really
Even
like
I've got
it.
to say, he was someone who don't like him. I've got to say, he was not good. It was disgusting, you know. But that was, yeah. And what people say, what they write on his Instagram and that, is because a geezer see him in Italy once, I think, whatever, and he goes, Sol Campbell. And he's like, what? And he goes, you fucking Judas. And he goes, you're a snob. And then Sol Campbell's going, you're a snob, mate. You're a snob. He goes, you fucking Judas. He goes, yeah, jelly and ice cream when you go, son. Jelly and ice cream when you go. So whenever I look on his Instagram, people just write jelly and ice cream.
Okay,
So,
it's a thing now.
Yeah, so when Sol Campbell dies, we're all
Mate,
eating.
how much of a fucking old school English thing is that? Jelly and ice cream.
Yeah, we're all eating
Yeah.
jelly and ice cream. That's all. It's very full on. You know what I mean?
Jelly and ice cream and you go, son.
But yeah, because you've only got to look at other teams like, say, for example, some of the West Ham players that come play for Spurs, like Defoe or Carrick, they're not that villainised at West Ham, do you know what I mean? And William, who? Ashley Cole. See, he went from Arsenal to Chelsea.
Yeah, but
even
that
he
ain't
doesn't
Tottenham.
get as much stick as what Sol Campbell gets, because he was honest that he wanted to win and he wanted more money.
And plus, he's a Chelsea legend.
And he never said, I'm going to stay at Arsenal. Do you know what I mean?
Plus, Cheryl Cole was probably the fittest bird in the world at that time, and that was his bird, so people give him a bit of leeway for that.
True.
And let's have it right.
Also,
Chelsea and Arsenal, it ain't like Arsenal-Tottenham.
Think about the Arsenal players that played for Spurs. William Gallas, great player for Arsenal, come and played for Spurs. Adebayor, Adebayor don't get the best reception when he goes back to Arsenal. But again, you know, not as what on the Sol Campbell level. It's because of the way he dealt with it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's not the thing he did, it's the way he did it.
It's the way he did it. Exactly that. And until he takes accountability for that, then...
Which he obviously never will, because he's just come out with this fucking advert.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Until he comes out with accountability for that, then Spurs fans are always going to be giving it the jelly and ice cream, you know what I mean?
And long may it continue, mate. I think that is fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Jelly and ice cream.
But there you go. That's us done for another episode, mate.
It's good to be back, mate.
Yeah, it's good to have you back, mate. What I got to do on YouTube?
Go like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends. Hit the bell icon if you never want to miss an episode.
Lovely stuff. And tickets for the tour are absolutely flying out. The first leg is nearly all sold, but there are tickets still for Portsmouth and Guildford and Brighton. We added a matinee show for Guildford. There's still tickets for Brighton and Portsmouth, yeah. Still loads of tickets for Hackney Empire on 7th of November. Let's get that one full, guys. Northern dates, yeah, you lot are doing all right. Could pull your finger out a little bit, but, you know, they're all there. And, go rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts, 5 stars on Spotify, and we'll see you all next week. Arrivederci.
Goodbye.